So with Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 over, we have now seen every single character that was in Chapter 4. So that only means one thing. Today we're going to be ranking every character from Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 from the least scary to the most scary. But before I move on, let me know in the comments who you think I'm going to put at number 1 as the scariest character in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Put it in the comments right now. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get this list started. So coming in at number 10, this is the least scary monster in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Without a doubt, we have Poppy. Now, do I really need to explain this? Poppy was on our side, and she was not scary at all, let's be honest. She's literally just a tiny doll. Okay, I think that's enough explaining. So number 10 is Poppy. Coming in at number 9, I think you guys could guess this one too. It's Kissy Missy. Kissy Missy also was on our side, but she did have one scene where she reached out her arm and grabbed us into a corner to hide from the monster that was coming through the hallways. But yeah, that was her only semi-scary part. So that's why I have her at number 9. Moving on to number 8. At number 8, I have the Nightmare Critters. And the reason I have the Nightmare Critters at number 8 is because they're literally not even scary at all. If anything, they're actually adorable.
They're so cute. They're so cute. Oh, look at that.
So adorable. But like honestly, these things didn't even scare me at all. I actually really enjoyed seeing them in the game because I like stuffed animals. Coming in at number 7, taking that number 7 spot, he's one of the Nightmare Critters. We got Baba Chops. We had to face Baba Chops after going through that part with the gas mask. And yeah, Baba Chops was also a Nightmare Critter, so also not scary at all. Honestly, if anything, Baba Chops was more annoying than scary to me. Because this part, she just kept hitting me, kept jumping. Yeah, this part was just kind of annoying. And also, Baba Chops didn't one-shot kill you. She killed you after like 3 hits, so that made it less scary as well. Instant jump scares are way more scary than just getting hit a couple times and then dying. So that's why we got Baba Chops at number 7. Coming in at number 6, this may be a surprise to some of you guys, but I have the prototype, aka Ollie. Yep, that's right. If you didn't know yet, the prototype is indeed Ollie. It was confirmed in this chapter. And you guys might be wondering, wait, what do you mean the prototype? We have never even seen this guy before. Well, we got a very small look at the prototype when we were taken into that corner with Kissy Missy and Poppy. We got a very small look at the prototype, and I was looking at it and I was just like, yo, that thing looks scary. Now, we don't know what it looks like, but that thing looks super creepy. And yeah, I just can't wait to see what the prototype actually looks like. But just from that one clip right there, I put the prototype at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we also have another character who had like 5 seconds of screen time. Had a very short part in the chapter. We have Pianosaurus. Pianosaurus. Yo, I just love that theme song. I'm sorry, I love that theme song. But yeah, we got Pianosaurus at number 5. I'm telling you guys, we literally only got to see Pianosaurus for literally 5 seconds. That's it. He was right there. He started waving at us or something, and then he ran at us, and then yeah, that happened. He got absolutely bodied by Doughy the Dough Man and died. Wow. I can't believe we barely saw Pianosaurus in this chapter. I was kind of excited to see Pianosaurus. I definitely thought he would have had a bigger role than this. But yeah, we only got to see him for 5 seconds. And then he died. R.I.P. Pianosaurus in the comments. Justice for Pianosaurus. Maybe he'll come back in another chapter, hopefully. Now, coming in at number 4, you guys are literally gonna laugh at me for this, but I put the Mini Huggies at number 4. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. The Mini Huggies at number 4? Go ahead. You guys can laugh at me. You guys can laugh. But listen, the Mini Huggies are very cute. They are adorable. Don't get me wrong. But when they crawl on the floor, they are literally the scariest thing ever. I guess it just kind of scares me because it kind of reminds me of a spider. When they crawl, they kind of look like spiders, and I do not like spiders. Especially that one part where they all attack you at the beginning of the game and they're all just crawling at you. I actually hated that part so much. That part actually scared me. Like, look at them. Just look at how they're crawling. I hate that so much. But yep, that's literally my only reasoning for putting them at number 4. But now, coming into our top 3, these are the top 3 scariest monsters in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. At number 3, we have the Doctor, also known as Harley Sawyer. Now, before I start talking about the Doctor, I'm not even gonna lie. This guy was actually such a yapper. Like, he would not stop talking. When he talked for a good, like, 10 minutes. But the Doctor, throughout the chapter, he definitely had some scary parts. Especially this part right here where the TV guy grabbed us. These are, like, Harley Sawyer's bodies or something. Those things were actually pretty scary. This part was actually pretty scary itself. And yeah, this part was probably the scariest part that had to do with the Doctor. And I'm pretty sure we did kill the Doctor, so I'm pretty sure he's dead and we will never see him again. But now, ranking in at number 2, just missing that number 1 spot as the scariest monster in Poppy Playtime. At number 2, just falling short, I put Yarnaby as the second scariest monster in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. We were introduced to Yarnaby by the Doctor, where he just came slamming his head at this window right here in front of us. Yeah, he just came out of nowhere and started banging on that glass. And that part actually scared me a good amount. That was a pretty good scare right there, Poppy Playtime, I'll give you that one. And there were a bunch of parts where Yarnaby would just spawn out of nowhere. Like, literally, he would just spawn out of nowhere. Those parts got me pretty good. Those parts were pretty scary. I do have to say though, that one Yarnaby part, you know what I'm talking about. That one Yarnaby part was the most annoying thing I have ever done in my life. That part took me forever. He kept killing me. It was literally a kill fest out there for him. But yeah, I will admit, it is very scary when Yarnaby is running at you. Especially when he has his mouth open like that. It's scary. But now, moving on to the scariest monster in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. That's right, the number 1 spot, the scariest character in Chapter 4. I have put Doughy the Doughman. And obviously, I'm not talking about this Doughy. I actually love this Doughy so much, by the way. Probably one of my favorite characters in the whole Poppy Playtime franchise. But I'm not talking about that Doughy. I'm talking about this Doughy. Like, bro, what is that? What is actually that? Doughy's part, in my opinion, was definitely the scariest part of the whole chapter. He had a really scary chase scene where he chased us throughout this cave. He literally jumped in our face like that, like what? And yeah, his boss fight was really scary. He was literally everywhere. I think he was faster than us too. Doughy the Doughman was just really scary. That's all I gotta say. But I do have a question for you guys. Do you guys think Doughy is actually dead? I actually don't think he's dead. I actually think he might still be alive. We might still see him in the next chapter. But yeah, I just feel like there's still some hope for Doughy. Let me know what you think in the comments. But there you have it. That is every character in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 ranked from least scary to most scary. Let me know if you guys agree with my list right here, what you would change to my list. With that being said, that's all for this video. I'll see you guys next time.